What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Heel Hookers podcast, episode 57. And boy, oh boy, it's very rare that we pull up very excited for some fights, knowing that it can be great, and it motherfucking delivers, huh?
Bruh, this shit more than delivered, if I'm being honest. This was a fantastic event.
This is good.
Absolutely glorious.
Start to finish. Like, it was a good-ass card.
UFC 295 from motherfucking MSG, the Mecca Key.
Yeah.
And we had two title fights headlining this shit, as we talked about in the last one. Jiri Prochazka taking on Alex Pereira. And goddamn, man, it wasn't the war, the fight of the year that, you know, we
could have gotten out of it.
Yeah, we could have. But Poatan gets it done pretty quickly. Second round finish for motherfucking Alex.
I'm really happy that Jiri came out and said what he said afterwards, and just, you know, that it was a good call. He was out and it was the right thing to do, because at first that shit really did feel a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Like, it did. It was just a questionable call. And at least Jiri cleared it up right away, but
I did not listen to the post-fight interviews.
Jiri said that it was the right call. He was out, and just who he is, his exact words were, even if I die, my body will keep going. So shit happened. You know, he knew he was out, and even if he would physically keep going, it was the right call. Like,
I was about to say, he got that Rock Lee broken arm leg, and I'm still going unconscious.
Yeah. So, but it was just absolutely nasty what Alex did to him, because just the fucking left hook and the elbows on his way down, because Jiri tried fucking going, like, grabbing him up, trying to take him down. Mm-hmm. And the elbows he was smashing into this man's head were just vicious.
Yeah.
Because round one, it was a much slower round one than I anticipated it to be, for sure.
A lot of respect between the two.
Yeah. Jiri just seemed like, you know, he was being Jiri. He's doing a whole bunch of his fakes and feints. He's moving up and down. He's moving his arms all crazy. He's switching stances back and forth, trying to find his awkward strikes to get in there. One thing that I did really like that Jiri was doing throughout the first round, it landed clean a couple of times. He was just pushing Poatan back. He would, like, feint down real low and then just come up with the uppercut. Yeah. Caught him nice a couple of times. That was pretty cool. But Alex he just did exactly what I thought he had to do. Just stay on the outside, be smart, smack that dude up with leg kicks, and just throw out the jab and left hook. And I mean, throughout the first round, he really wasn't using his hands too much. It was definitely the leg kicks that were taking effect. I was just going to
say, the leg kicks were hurting him bad in that first round. Shit, it sat him down for a second. You know, just sweeped his legs out on his ass for a second. Like, bruise was forming pretty quickly. I mean, it only made it to the second round, and he had a nice bruise on his calf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's the big thing. It's just those leg kicks. Like, and for someone who's like the dynamic, explosive fighter like Jiri, those are going to take their toll really quickly.
Oh yeah, definitely. And because it wasn't. I think it was about 3 minutes into the first round. Jiri ended up shooting on a takedown, got Poatan down. Rode out like a minute and a half on top, last like 30 seconds or so. Alex was able to get up.
He was able to land like a couple clean elbows in there, but Alex was doing a great job at just keeping Jiri where he was so that he couldn't land ground and pound.
Framing, collecting the wrist, doing a real good job. And then, just second round, 4 minutes, 8 seconds, Jiri coming in and just, that fucking left hook, man. It doesn't matter who you are, what weight you are. Mm-hmm. If you get caught with that thing fucking clean on the button like Jiri, you're folding, you're going down. And that...
Well, it wasn't just the left hook, because what happened was he threw the right hook first, didn't land clean, but then pushes his head enough to bring that left hook all the way around and really just fuck him up. That was the big thing, was it wasn't just a left hook, it was that right hook set him up for that left hook to land perfectly.
Yeah. And then like you brought up before that, bro, it's so often you know see guys working on a takedown and like instead of defending, you see someone just trying to go like first strikes on the side of the head, throw the elbows.
Yep.
But yeah, Jiri just fucking smashed him with them. It ended up like putting him out, bolting him. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Other way around, yeah.
Absolutely vicious. You know, in the preview it was saying that like didn't seem like his power really translated up to 205 as much in the Pavlovich fight.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like having just that extra time, just staying at that weight class, you know, just getting into the size properly, and it's all Jan's tough as shit, man. But
he is.
That was just beautiful work. Two division world champ, 2 sport world champ. Amazing, absolutely glorious for Alex Poatan Pereira.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I mean, speaking of clarity, we already know who his next opponent should be, depending on how timelines match up with his injury. But
and that's really the whole thing with it, and why it's not that clear as of right now.
Because we have no idea
more
when
clear
coming back.
Exactly. I mean, I thought it was kind of funny. Dude calls out fucking Izzy afterward.
Yeah. Come to daddy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, we don't know when he's going. But also, it was International Fight Week. He hurt he fucked up his Achilles.
Yeah.
So he's already been gone for almost 5 months. I doubt it's a 8-month recovery time. He'll probably.
I thought it was like 8 months to a year.
I thought it was 6. I thought
Oh wait, no, didn't I look it up and it said
like because 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like I was thinking it was 6 to 8. You were like 4 to. You were like, no, it's gonna be like 4 months, and then it's like 4 to 6. So it all depends on when. But like that's my point. He'll be out 5 months in December. So you know that can easily be set up. That's gonna be a main event somewhere. So that'll probably be second quarter of next year.
I mean, shit, he was at the fights looking like he wanted that fight. So
yeah. Because they like I don't know, like you were just saying though with that, like they already got the first quarter booked up. April's going to be UFC 300. That is probably not.
To say, shit.
I mean, it could be on there as like depending
depending on what the main event is.
Yeah.
Like it. I mean, that could main event if you have a really good undercard, especially if you do like a 2 title fight or a 3 title fight card.
Yeah.
Like they normally do for 100, 200, 300.
Depends if they have Connor on there. You know what I mean? That's like the biggest factor. If they have Connor, they're not having no title fights on that guaranteed.
They better stack the fuck out of it.
Yeah, they're not going to pay the champs the pay-per-view points of a Connor pay-per-view. You know what I mean? That's but yeah, so if Connor does get the main event on that, then probably main event of May card. And then that could probably work out pretty good to get Poatan versus Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So hopefully that's how it goes. That'd be awesome. And in the meantime, we'll have more of the top 5, top 8 just fighting their way through, figuring out who's going to be the next contender after that. So
I was about to say, we got Rakic and Jan Blachowicz 2 on the horizon. Magomed Ankalaev and Johnny Walker 2 is in the works for Fight Night main event. So we're going to get some more clarity. Like 205 is going to get clarity and hopefully be uncursed.
Yeah. 2024, I feel like is going to be a good year to start breaking through some of these divisions and getting movement in the right way, you know?
We just have to make sure that Pereira doesn't get an injury.
Let's go.
As long as he doesn't get one, we're good. We're in the clear.
Oh my God.
But yeah, just absolutely great main event for MSG. But of course, that wasn't the only great thing on this card because there's so much to talk. There's so much to talk about, and it's so fucking good. But this co-main event, I had a feeling that Tom Aspinall could blow the doors off of Sergei, but it wasn't like this. Not even a little bit. And it's just crazy because Tom Aspinall comes in, shortest average UFC fight time at like 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And it's only dropping now because 1 minute and 9 seconds in, Tom fucking just blasts through Sergei. Oh my God.
Step back, 1-2. Step back, 1-2.
That was it. He was done. Just flattened him out, followed it up with some ground and pound.
Both of them land. That's the thing. The right hand landed in the exact same spot twice in a row. Right on the side of the head temple. On the side of the head temple. Perfectly. Drops him. 1, 2, 3. out of there.
Bro, but it's just crazy because it's like when the fight first started, even it only went a minute and 9 seconds. But Sergei himself landed a clean right and left, and Tom ate that shit. I mean, he was stunned for a second. You could see that it stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
And then Sergei came after him, and the head movement, he had it back and just...
I was about to say, that head movement he got from, training with Tyson Fury and stuff, just...
I mean, it's like, because even when we were watching it, he said it's like, he was leaning a bit too far back, trying to get away. It's
like his head was over his heels for sure.
Yeah.
But either way, it worked for him in this instant. I mean, I don't blame him for not having the perfect position. He just got rocked. So the fact that he even had it in him to get his head out of the way, good on him. And then he came back and did what he did and knocked him the fuck out.
Because I mean, because like you said, it's not the greatest thing to do, but it's like, and it worked. And against Sergei, who's fucking 6'3" and's got the longest reach in the division other than John Jones, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're fucking leaning back, getting out of the way of those guys, like a guy like Sergei's punches, you're probably going to be able to do that to just about everyone you fight.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but like you said, like, short size fight time, but also took this fight on short notice. And if you're going to take a title fight on short notice, you better be from motherfucking England, because holy fuck.
Yeah, no, this dropped
only
my jaw.
Only him and Bisping have been able to do it.
Yeah.
I believe, both first round knockouts, too?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Just absolutely beautiful, man. Tom, interim heavyweight champ, but we all know what that motherfucking thing.
I'm not
he's
referring
undisputed.
to him as the interim champ.
Yeah, this dude is the motherfucking champion of the world, and just it was so great. Just all the emotion afterwards, you know what I mean? Like it.
Yes.
Just absolutely beautiful, man. The only fucking little misstep he's had in the UFC is his injury to Curtis Blades.
Yep.
Other than that, has just made short work of everyone other than Andrei Arlovsky. Took a minute into the second round.
Yeah. Which is still insane that he still had 2:19 average fight time.
Yeah.
Like, but that, it's so good. And yeah, no, I am calling him undisputed until I see him and John Jones in the cage ready to fight each other.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Because I know it's never going to happen.
Because this dude, he just moves so well for a heavyweight. He's got fat, like, bro, like you said, the 1-2-1-2, how fast that fucking came out and just lit up Sergei.
Yeah, and the power on them too, because those were not fully extended. Those were short fucking straights.
Yeah, he was just tossing them out there for the speed, you know what I mean? And it just, Sergei was just not ready for that shit at all, man.
No.
Just great.
It was just beautiful. So fucking good. So short-lived, but so good.
Yeah, glorious for Tom Aspinall, man. And with that...
Speaking of glorious...
Before we move on... Because I do have one, like... Well, what were you going to say? Because mine's a little off track, but I want...
Well, I was just going to go into, like, just... Obviously, we got Jones-Stipe. That's going to happen later next year, but it's like... Do you think Tom just sits out waiting for
6 months into the year?
Waiting
and
for
then
Jones?
has to wait till after that. No, I was talking to my dad after the fight. I'm like, this is a rare opportunity to have an interim title defense. Like, it doesn't happen often. The only ones I can think of that have done it are Andrei Arlovsky.
I didn't know that he did it.
Yes, because he had the interim title because not Tim Sylvia. Frank Mir got into that motorcycle accident. Thought he could come back, so they gave him interim. He defended it. Had to have more surgery, so then they upgraded him to undisputed. And Bantamweight, Henenbrow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I could think of who have done it. And I can see
shit twice.
Yeah, I think he's gonna end up defending it because it's like he said that he wanted to excite John Jones so that he would want that fight. And John Jones, right after that, proceeded to say that he's not looking to fight contenders. He wants big fights. While it might be a big fight, I don't think he wants to get in there with him. I really think he wants the Stipe fight. I think, and you know what I'm saying? And he's just going to kind of fucking chill. He might sit on it for longer than he should and then eventually get stripped and or vacate it. But I don't think he's looking to fight Tom. And I don't think that Tom is going to want to sit out for that long waiting on him to come back from his injury and then sit out longer, just even questioning if he'll ever get the fight. Like, that's just fucking silly. And he probably knows that.
and with all that also, like, even then, like, even if, like, John Jones, when he said that, like, what big fights are there? John, what are you talking about? The only ones that you had were Francis and Stipe. Like, that was really it when in terms of big name fights. Like, so if you don't want to fight, like,
Francis and his team still open to it, PFL open to it. It's really just Dana that, like.
Oh, I know it's Dana.
It's just funny that, like, because like that could happen. Like,
Dana won't do it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's probably why he just says that. Like, he just wants to try and convince Dana, like, let's get this done.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, that's kind of the thing with Francis. He can easily just throw they're scared back in Dana's face.
Yeah.
So, but the one thing I want to ask, because I saw, like, on, when they do the stats, like, they'll say, oh, this fighter is, however many of active. Who's the other British heavyweight that I'm not thinking of that I completely forgot existed?
His teammate. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Isn't it like Mick something?
Probably. Like, we can move on. I just wanted to ask that because I had no idea.
Yeah, it's
like, if you knew off the top of your head it was
Mick Parkins,
then I'd probably. I don't know.
Is that what it is?
I'm
not sure.
Move on.
But yeah, and it just sucks too, man, because it's like with thinking about him defending the like interim heavyweight title, it's like I don't even want to see Gon get it. Like
that's the only one.
I know that's what they're gonna do, because then it's like looking down, it's like you're not gonna do a rematch with him and Volkov right now, and then it's like you're not gonna do Giles and Almeida. Like he doesn't fucking deserve it off that Derek Lewis performance. You know what I mean? It's
no.
So yeah, that's a rough
Tom
one.
fucks up by Almeida.
Yeah, easy.
But so yeah, probably gonna see motherfucking Tommy Aspinall versus Cyril Gane.
Sergei Gane.
Yeah, the better heavyweight, but Cyril Gane for interim heavyweight title. Fun shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this
what a flip of the fucking script. You know what I mean? That.
Like, all the great fights, this one honestly made me the happiest. Jessica Andrade fucking broke her losing streak, getting the second round knockout over Mackenzie Dern, or not knockout, but TKO, whatever.
Yeah.
She fucking knocked her down 3 times in that fight.
Four times.
Scored 4 times in the fight, but 3 times in that round, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was just fucking her up, man. We all know she's so much better than her on the feet, but it's like the streak that she's been on, her activity that she's been through. I think we all just doubted her too much because, it just wasn't really looking too good for her. And it's like, Mackenzie looked really good in her last fight. It was against Angie Hill, but it's like, is she just coming back with all the fucking stress in her life, just like, I'm taking it out in the ring? Hell no. Jessica is so many classes above her, and I was just so fucking happy for her.
I was about to say, in the striking and just in the power, because, like, she hurt her one time in that whole fight. It was when she ended up getting finished, because she comes up with like a straight right hand and does stun Jessica for a second. You didn't see it. It was like Jessica's like, wait, what the fuck? And then just proceeded to beat her.
Yeah, man.
But like, because we talked about it in the last podcast, how, just this has been her most active year, if it had to do with the divorce. And then she came out and said that, like, divorce is expensive as fuck. That's why she's been fighting so much. So that just made me even extra happy, because obviously I don't want to see her losing. But then to know that, like, she is taking these fights, and this is her 5th fight this year strictly because she's trying to pay off her divorce. It's like, man, I'm so happy she won that. And actually, do you think the bonuses are out?
I tried. I was just looking.
Because I was saying it when it happened, but like, show money, win money. I hope she gets a fucking bonus for that too, man. Like,
I can tell you right now. And fight of the night went to Nazim's Slava, and performance bonuses to everyone on the main card.
As they fucking should. Let's go. I was really hoping that they would do that, but I wasn't counting on it, and I'm just so happy they did. So let's fucking go. Everyone got the performance bonus, but I'm really happy Jessica got that too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But because that's the thing, man. It's just one of those things where it's like, I understand the UFC having their set thing of like we do 2 performance bonuses and 1 fight of the night generally.
Yeah.
You know, if there's no fight of the night, we might toss out 2 more performance bonuses to equal out that money. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Usually that works too. Usually I can be like, yeah, no, there were like only about there was 1 really good fight and 2 people who really stood out,
Exactly.
and then the rest were kind of normal. This is the type of card where you need to be doing that shit.
Exactly.
And you need to be
there are some of the times where it's like it's a big card, there are so many standout performances, and then they just do their normal shit, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? It's like they make so much motherfucking money, and like it's at least nice to see that where it's like I don't know. Bro, this is the second largest fucking gate, or like, the second largest like amount of fucking money that they brought in on an MSG event ever. It's like anyone that fucking got a finish, just give them all motherfucking 50K. You know what I mean? Like but yeah, like they 100% should have done that. And
that only would have been another 150K out of their pocket.
Exactly.
That's nothing, but it means everything to the fighters. Like
especially someone like a Jamal Emmers, like freaking what? How many fights in the UFC?
Probably like fucking 10 plus or something.
I was about to say 6.
Yeah.
6, and not that not that many. He's still on 1 contract.
Yeah.
That still is like first contract.
Yes, dude's probably making fucking 12 and 12.
So,
but yeah, bring it back to fucking Jessica Andrade, man. 3-fight losing streak, just looking absolutely horrible, and it's just. After it played out, it's one of those things of like, damn, man, like every time Mackenzie Dern has fought any sort of top 10 striker, she loses and she looks terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, should have fucking seen it, because Andrade has that motherfucking power that changes a fight. It's very rare that you see that in the fucking female divisions, especially at 115 pounds. Like, she has the only female with knockouts across 3 weight divisions. Like, and as soon as she touched her, just that classic deer in headlight look, you know what I mean? And Dern was just like, okay, this is gonna be a little bit rougher than what I anticipated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. What's even crazier, one, she's got signed at 135 pounds, and very, very, very realistically could make 105 pounds.
Yeah.
Very realistically. That's the scary part. She was knocking out people at 135.
Yeah,
she could potentially be a 105er.
Yeah, she is not big.
35 years old, after 35 fights in the UFC, she goes over to 1 and becomes Adam weight champ.
Bro, could you imagine?
Yeah,
she's just
that so
her
happy.
Power is special.
So happy.
Her power is just special. It's insane.
Man.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I ever doubted her, honestly.
Yup, and
it's just funny because it's like every fight she's had this year, I'm like, no, she can get it done. She got this. And then it's like her last one of the year, and I'm like, it's been a rough year. She keeps going at it. Like
against her worst opponent. Like,
and I know you were bringing up, like, oh, is she just getting, like, is she like an older type of 32? And like, we talked about it. If it's that or just the shit going on in her life, I'm so glad to see that she's not an older 32.
Yeah.
She's fucking got it in her.
And I think it's not even just like the shit that's going on in her life. It's just like some of those opponents, it's just like they're good.
Yeah,
fighters.
No, they were good as
it's Erin Blanchfield, Yao Xiaonan, and Tatiana Suarez. I think we just kind of overreacted a little bit. Like,
no, 100%.
In all honesty.
Yeah.
But either way, just for sure, this was the fight that made me the happiest. Like,
I think the reason we were so like fuck was because it was 3 finishes in a row.
Yeah. 3 finishes in a row, such back-to-back fights. It was another just fight right in quick succession. You know what I mean? When you're fighting
only
fucking
3 months in between each fight.
Yeah, when you're fighting top 5, top 10 people, and you're doing it rapidly like that, and you're taking quick losses, and it's like, and then just finding about the divorce, and it's just, there's so many compounding things that it's like, it just gets worse and worse. So it's like, it's natural to think that. And, Mackenzie Dern was the favorite heading into the fight. And but yeah, man, just beautiful. I'm so happy for her. Beautiful performance. Motherfucking Jessica Andrade. Let's fucking go. But
where she goes next?
Oh, where
I was about to
Jessica
say, I'm
just
glad
does
we're
what
not.
she does.
because that's one of those so hard to do.
It's one of those things because it's like with her saying like, oh, you know, the divorce and all that shit. It's like, bro, is she gonna end up on a fucking Vegas card in fucking December? You know what I mean? Like,
I can see her fighting in January.
Like,
that's the thing.
She didn't take, like, I mean, she got clipped with, like, you know, a couple big right hands in the first round, and actually, like, you know, right before she ended up fucking flattening her, you know, but, yeah,
like, no. The reason I'm saying, like, I don't know where she goes is just because, like, you don't know if she's gonna all of a sudden, like, go back up to 125 and fight someone, or stay at 115, you know what I mean? Like, she could, because honestly, like, what could happen is she could end up going back to 125 and fighting someone like Caitlin Chukagian or something, like, all of a sudden.
You know, she finished her in the first round, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been honestly, 3 years, but...
I wouldn't mind, like, because I feel like 115 is just better for her, honestly.
No, it is.
Like, she's small at 115, you know, and
I know.
The power fits so well. Depending on where fucking, like, Carla Esparza is at and when she comes back, I wouldn't mind seeing her in a fight with her. Or depending on what fucking, like, Rose Namajunas is doing and shit, if she wants to... I know she said that she was, like, plans on staying at 25, but if she wants to come back down to 115, that's a big fight that's been waiting for her.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least with fucking Carla, it would be the only fight that isn't a rematch.
I wasn't sure if they ever fought or not. I figure if they did, it was probably, like, fucking 20,
Jessica
fucking 14
has fought Amanda Tatiana Yan above her. Fucking, Zhang.
Yeah.
And she's, you know what I'm saying? And fucking 25, yeah, Caitlyn, Erin, Valentina, yeah. Yep. No Alexa, but that's not happening either way because she's the champion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Carla would be the most interesting and the one that's not being a fucking rematch.
No, yeah. And again, that's all depending on when she comes back. And again, if Jessica wants to fight sooner than that, is Vierna booked?
I don't think so. But...
Didn't she have something booked or?
At some point, I think she did. And that's why I'm thinking.
She beat Rodriguez in May. I'm not sure.
So at the moment, there's no like.
Yeah, she had to cancel that with Tatiana.
Yeah, I was just gonna
say.
Yeah,
what it is.
That was supposed to be in August.
So yeah.
Yan drove a knee injury, so she's probably gonna actually be out for
probably.
So it'll probably just end up being like, probably Carla.
Yeah, because unless she's...
It could be anybody, honestly.
No, that's why I keep saying, like, honestly, you never know.
You could she'll be down to take a fight against fucking Vivian Araujo at 125, you know what I mean? Like,
if fucking Larissa Pachenko came back and wanted to be 145, she'd fight her at 145. Like,
yeah, if the UFC was like, we'll pay you $1 million to fight her.
It's Andrade, like...
Yeah.
She ain't scared of no one.
Ah, man. Awesome. 26 fighting the fucking UFC. Still fucking out there beating people's asses.
Yep.
But now, I mean, the party don't fucking stop. We're just getting motherfucking started. There's still so... Oh, coming into this, we had a feeling that it was going to be a first round knockout, and that's
you
exactly...
were motherfucking right.
Yeah, because Benoit Saint-Denis, this dude is a fucking monster. We knew that after he fucking destroyed Ismail Bonfim. He confirmed it even more when he ran over Thiago Moises. And now that fucking head kick over goddamn Matt Frevola.
It was so good. It was like Frevola was just trying to, I don't want to say run away, but he was definitely backing up. Just trying to get away from him. And Frevola just fucking beautiful. Caught him as he was leaving.
He was trying to get reset, get back into the center of the cage. Like, Frevola is not someone who likes to be backed into the cage. He likes to be the one backing people into the cage.
Yeah, Benoit,
so he was trying to get out, circle, get Benoit to back up. And that's not what happened. And as he's going out, I was about to it's very reminiscent of the Vera knockout over Dom Cruz. Going out on the outside and then all of a sudden just leg kick, just high kick.
Yep.
High lead front round kick. Just boom.
Yeah, man.
And just oh my god, that was
beautiful too. Because when they showed the replay too, just like kind of watching and just catching it. Because like you were saying, he was just like, kind of like, you don't want to say running away,
but it's like his back was turned to him. He was going the other way. You know what I'm not fully, not running, but
it's okay.
He sidestepping fastly out of there.
Yes,
he was not like it's not running away in the sense of running away to get out of the fight. It was
Wasn't that girl
to get into a better position.
No, yeah, Jimmy put it perfectly. He was sidestepping fast.
Yeah.
But just Benoit, like, you know, seeing that he was moving like that, just like fucking cage work, man. All the fucking difference that it makes, because instead of this dude trying to do like some fucking Verdum shit against Stipe and just let me fucking run and chase after this guy, he's like, nope, I'ma just move forward, cutting off of the cage, just fucking double step up, and yeah, just perfect range to catch him. Like, just
another head kick
so
this year
good.
that was just beautiful,
bro.
Beautiful job.
I was saying it in, like, you know, the preview. Like, you know, we were just like, if he gets a good win, it'll probably be Jalen Turner, you know what I mean? Just because of booking how divisions kind of go, they're not going to give him a fucking giant step up. He calls for fucking Mateusz Gamrot, calls for Poirier, calls for Justin Gaethje. He's not getting those last two.
Yeah.
Gamrot ain't taking that fight either.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I was talking about. That's the shit. I give him a big step up. He is clearly so fucking good, so talented. Get him in some motherfucking big fights the fuck now.
That's because those are the only big names who aren't booked or trying to get a fight with someone else.
Yes.
Because obviously Beneil, Arman booked. Chandler trying to get that fight with Connor. Dan Hooker's booked.
I'm sure that's probably booked, but they can't announce it yet, type thing, you know?
Yeah, probably. Hooker, Bobby booked. Fiziev injured, don't know when he's coming back. So, of course, he did say he wanted main event in Paris. We don't know when they're going back there. So he could honestly, him versus Fiziev in Europe, main eventing a Paris card, that's fire.
Yeah. And he was like calling for that with fucking, you know, like Gamrot, you know what I mean?
When is the Paris card?
No idea. They
okay.
do it in September.
Sorry, I thought you said we know when it is.
No, I said we don't know when it is, but that's why I said that plays into my favor of saying, like, you could put him versus Fiziev on that card.
But it's like, if it's that far away, realistically, with the way this was his third fight this year, you know, it seems like he wants to be a bit active. I think he'll probably take the Jalen fight in between if it's offered, if that's like something they could set up, and still fucking headline with Fiziev in Paris. Like.
It just all depends on when they want to go back to Paris. Because if it's like within the first quarter of the year, I don't know when Fiziev's coming back, but if it's like late in the first quarter, like they could possibly.
They already know what they're doing.
Well,
fight nights. Never mind.
Fight night, not pay per view.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that just a glorious fucking performance for him, and. This dude will 100% have a ranking next to his name by Tuesday.
Hell yeah, he just beat number 14.
Flip him. Just flip him.
Motherfucking God of War.
If you want... God. Yeah, no, just... Fuck.
But yeah, so...
Do you leave for Frevola, bump him down to 50, and then just put Benoit at 14, bump out Stover?
They'll probably do that since... Right before this, Frevola fucking
beat out Dober.
Yeah, probably.
More likely.
I mean, bro, what has fucking Moicano done lately? You know what I mean? This dude's above Moicano. They'll probably fucking put him above Bobby Green.
They should.
Oh yeah, Bobby's in because of Grant Dawson. Goddamn Grant, fuck.
Get motherfucking RDA out of here. This dude's top 10.
I was about to say, RDA does need to get out of there.
But yeah.
I will agree with that, 100%.
Beautiful, though. Absolutely glorious. I would love to see him get one of those big names that he's calling for. Pay this man pay him and Dustin some motherfucking money so they could get scrapping. You know what I mean?
I still don't know that Dustin would take that, especially after seeing that head kick.
Yeah.
But either way, I just think that this is a great time for him to be coming in because we do know that top of the
27
division
too, right?
is 27. Yeah, the top of the division is going to start clearing out soon. Gaethje's at the end of his run. Dustin's at the end of his run. Chandler, fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Chandler's also at the end of his run. He's 36,
all of them.
37.
It's like
Charles is on the younger end of them, but it's like he's been fighting forever. Who knows how long? Benny's getting up there.
It's almost
like things are just
going to
start.
Some point.
Yeah.
By the time this man is 30, that shit is going to be cleared the fuck out, and it's going to be a whole new set of people.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I
feel fucking 3 years, because I was thinking 2 years. Honestly, Oliveira might be the only one still left in that top 5. Like,
in that top 5, yes.
But yeah, and
because Benny probably will just end up dropping down anyway, even if he's not like retired. He's just gonna be out of that top 5.
And Islam's moving up, so
yeah.
But the last fight to talk about for this pay-per-view portion, and the last knockout on this pay-per-view portion.
Because
I will not doubt this man ever again at 145 pounds. Holy fucking shit. Because coming into it, I said, Pat Sabatini, he's a strong motherfucker in there.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I saw this man have a fucking body lock around Diego Lopes, and this dude just fucking flipped him over like it was absolutely nothing, I was like, oh yeah, I was just wrong about this one.
This is over. This ain't happening the way I thought it was happening. Because same thing, I'm like, look, Pat Sabatini, really strong, really good wrestler. Probably going to be able to do a little bit on the ground, be able to, like, not get subbed. Like, that's why I had decision. Bro, that straight right, oh my god, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, I had him by sub, but in the first round, I knew he was getting him out of there the first round. Like, or did I have the second round?
So.
Oh, okay.
Because I had second round TKO.
Either way, I just thought that shit was getting finished in pretty fucking early. Like, I knew that Diego could get it done. I'm so happy he did. That was beautiful.
And so good, man.
Bro, not a single fight on this main card made it to the third round.
Nope. So good. Just get this man into the fucking rankings. Because, again, like Benoit Saint-Denis, he is levels above these unranked people.
Yes.
Like, he just has shown that. 2 first-round finishes and went to... and almost beat your number 10 in Movzar.
Yeah. Number 9 now.
Yeah, and
number 9 now.
Because that's the thing. There's been a lot of guys that, come in on short notice against the top guy, and they look real good, and they shock, and they're just like, holy shit, like, they might be the next guy. And then they start fighting some of the other guys, and it's like, okay, it was just kind of a fluke thing, one night, just, catching someone unprepared, whatever. Nah, bro.
He's just running over these other guys.
Just barely over 3 minutes it takes in total to just smoke Gavin Tucker and fucking Pat Sabatini.
1 minute and 38 seconds.
Gavin
Tucker. both of them combined.
Total.
Sorry.
Combined.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 8 seconds.
Yeah. Bro, 1 minute 38 triangle armbar and 1 minute 30 punches.
And 1 minute and 15 minutes trying to finish your number 10 ranked featherweight at the time. Like, bro never stopped looking for the finish. Never stopped looking for something. Never was out of the fight.
No.
This dude
Get
nasty.
this man into the rankings and give a fucking hell. Like, at this point...
yeah, you gotta save the
fucking give him Sadiq. Give him Sadiq.
Oh, I don't want to see that, man. That'd be so sad.
It's Sadiq, Dan Ige, or Lerone Murphy.
I genuinely don't think that, like, anyone that isn't an amazing grappler or like a very, just a very solid grappler, Diego's just gonna fucking smoke him, man. I really, it's like, because after that performance, the one name that, like, I cannot wait for this fight to happen, and it will happen at some point. I guarantee it. Diego Lopes versus Ilia Topuria, man. That is such a fucking good fight. And obviously, it's Ilia's fighting the champ. Like, we got some time there.
It's time. There's time, but
I feel like the best test for him, honestly, moving up, is probably like Bryce Mitchell. And I know Bryce is fighting Movzar, so I mean, maybe loser of that, right? Bryce is fighting Movzar, right?
No, Allen is fighting Movzar.
Allen's fighting Movzar, yeah.
We're thinking Bryce is going to be fighting Calvin.
Yeah.
Like, we're thinking that's how the book is going.
But yeah, I like Bryce has some real solid grappling. He's got good hands. Like, I feel like that would be a real good test for Diego Lopes. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Jeez.
He's gonna fuck people up in this division.
He is. Yeah, go ahead. Put him up at like 14 and have him fight number 10 again. Like, he already went to war with the guy who's number 9 right now.
Yeah, fighting a top 5 guy.
And he did that on short notice. Imagine what he can do with an actual camp for someone like a Bryce Mitchell or a Mozart. Yeah. I want to see that.
I said it after the fight that if Diego had a full camp for that shit, he would have beat Mozart.
Yeah.
Oh, we all agree with that.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, even after that fight, we're all like, holy shit. He almost beat him with no camp.
Yeah, this dude is a motherfucking problem. Because, his jiu-jitsu is out of the fucking world. He's got amazing grappling. And he's got some motherfucking power on the hands to put together, too. So, let's fucking go Diego Lopes. He should definitely be ranked after this.
Oh, 100%.
But yeah, just beautiful pay-per-view. This is definitely in the top 3 of pay-per-views for this year so far. No doubt about it, easily. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. And the prelims, they were solid as fucking too. Like, solid as fuck too. Just
solid as fuck too.
Just so good, man. Prelim main event though. Steve Ereg taking on Alessandro Costa. Definitely a bit of a rougher fight for him than I thought it was gonna be. I thought he was gonna fucking just blast through Costa, honestly. But Costa's got some motherfucking power in his hands. He is dangerous. Mm-hmm. That second round, after a rough first round, he's just like, fuck it, I just gotta start going after him. Starts throwing crazy right hands, landing bombs on Erceg's chin. There was a moment I thought he might be able to get him out of there. Steve Ereg is tough as shit, though.
He is.
Yeah, and then third round definitely slowed it down. Wasn't as fun. Was just holding him up on the cage for basically the entire round. But Steve Ereg gets a solid unanimous decision win, holding that number 14 spot in the flyweight division, I believe.
I think it's a little higher than that.
No, he's 14.
Yeah.
14. Okay. As far as I was thinking, it was like 12.
Yeah. It would have been a much better fight if it was him versus Matt Schnell. That would that would have been such a crazy war because they would have been swinging until someone got knocked out. But good shit for him overall though. This next one, Ginger, you want to tell me how you scored this fight?
Oh, I scored it a draw. Like it was legitimately like first round.
The next
the
next one.
No, sorry, not next one. Sorry, Loopy. Sorry, fuck.
I was like,
I know. I was like, wait.
This one was a hard one. Okay, backing up.
Loopy Godinez versus Tabitha Ricci.
This one was hard to score still. Either way.
Really?
We had it. Yeah, me and my dad were talking about it the whole time. Like, it was close. I had it 29-28 Loopy. But we could also have seen it going 29-28 for Ricci.
You thought those one shot she landed at the end of the first and then the shot at the end of the second was enough to win her those rounds?
Those were close. Yeah, you're acting like the second round wasn't a close round throughout it.
I don't know. Like, me personally,
it was extremely competitive in that round.
I really felt like Loopy was just in control of the entire fight. Like, I mean, like, Tabitha had the power advantage for sure and was able to like land like a couple of bigger shots, but it's like I don't know. There wasn't a moment in that fight where I thought like like Tabitha was gonna win her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I felt like Tabitha was getting touched the fuck up. Like, looking at the stats, they are close, but like she was outstruck in every round, Tabitha.
Yeah, definitely closer than what I expected, to be honestly, looking at like the stats now.
Yeah, because I kind of just felt like Loopy was just more active and kind of just like landing a bit better. And yeah, like you said, like Tabitha had her moments where like she landed clean, but like I don't know. I just thought that Loopy was doing more. While watching it, it really just felt like it was a her fight. I had it 29-28 her.
I was about to say, like I said, like we both like I had it 29-28 Loopy. I went 1-3 for Loopy, and then second round for Ricci.
And then real quick on that too, because also just watching it and like because we were talking about it during the fight, like at the end of the first and second, those weren't scored knockdowns at all for Tabitha. Like so it's like
we were even like in the first round, like that was a slip. There was a slip.
Yeah, and honestly, to me, the one at the second round looked more like a slip, or if anything, like a headbutt. And she did outstrike her more, like in the second. Because I don't know, for me, like when I heard 30-27, I thought they were about to say 30-27 fucking Loopy Godinez. Like I kind of thought that she won every single round. Like.
No. When they said 30-27 Ricci, like we even were like, round one, no matter what, was 100% for Loopy. What fight were you watching?
Yeah, like I felt very confident in all three rounds for her, honestly.
Because it's like, even if the judge was looking at that very last like 10 seconds where fucking Loopy got dropped, she also dropped Tabitha in the first round. Like none of them were scored as knockdowns on the cards, but it's like realistically both of them went down from each other's shots, and it's like Loopy definitely did more. So there's no way that should have won.
Exactly. Round one was definitely Loopy. Round two and round three, I think you can argue either way. Like from when I was watching it, where I was watching it from.
I gotcha. Because I mean, it going into it and like in the preview, I honestly, I'm just like, all right, this should be Tabitha's fight. But then just trying to do Tapology picks and just really thinking about it, I don't know, man. I just had that feeling. I just feel like Loopy's just gonna be able to like keep up with the grappling, and the hands are just like the striking's just gonna be the difference. Stuff 3 takedowns round 1, 2 takedowns round 2, and 1 takedown round 3. Tabitha couldn't do shit with the grappling, and Loopy was just ahead every single round with the hands. Threw like fucking 3 leg kicks the entire fight. I want to see her add more kicks to her arsenal for sure. That'll make a difference.
Oh yes, 100%. I do agree with that.
She has definitely got to not be so boxing heavy because she's got good grappling. So even if, like try and be like she went for a takedown in the third round, didn't get it, but it's like just go for it more. You know what I mean? Like just mix up the arsenal. She literally threw a 1, 2, 3 the entire fight.
Make people think more. Like that's exactly what you should be doing. Like.
But yeah, and I mean, just the fucking output too, because overall strikes 232 attempted, 225 attempted from both of them. Like they put on a good fight between them. Just solid work from Loopy, and just love to see that. Good shit. But yeah, going down the prelim card though. Was this the first catchweight bout we got to talk about on the card?
Yep.
Motherfucking Roosevelt Roberts taking this on short notice against Mateusz Rebecki, and missed weight by a little bit. It happens.
Yeah.
But
especially when you take it on a week's notice.
Yeah. It started how I thought it was gonna go, where Rebecki was just pushing Roosevelt Roberts back to the cage very instantly. Looking for some big shots. Roosevelt was looking to counter, but then this motherfucker was like, I'm not gonna really strike with you. Let me just take you down, and just got an armbar 3 minutes 8 seconds into the first round.
Yeah, he said, you're too tall, too long. Let me just do this.
It just sucks to see, man. Roosevelt Roberts in his first UFC run, he's just so much fun. I loved watching him. Yeah, and gets knocked out, gets cut, has a rough run on Tough. Just a terrible fight with Austin Hubbard. Honestly, he just did not fight like he wanted to win that fight, and just gets his opportunity back in the UFC short notice. Misses weight, subbed in the first round. I don't know if the UFC will give him another shot, maybe, but that's a rough one.
At 155, like that's.
I really think it's just gonna be a if they need him type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even on Tough, like he had to cut his hair to make fucking weight and shit. Like it was a whole thing. So it's like,
I mean, he is 6'2", like 155. Like it's probably not fucking easy for him.
Nah.
No, but he's definitely too small for 170.
Yeah, he would have to bulk up. Like he would just have to add a little bit more mass to him. But yeah, motherfucking Mateusz Rebecki looking like a absolute monster in this division. 3-0 in the UFC now. And just looking better each time out. Got a decision, second round finish, now first round finish. 19-1 overall. Probably gonna be a good problem for some people.
Yep.
I was about to say all 3 fights this year.
Yeah. Very solid for him in 2023. Moving on down the card though. we had a feeling that this was gonna be a fun fight, and goddamn, this was a motherfucking fun fight. Nazim Sadykhov versus Vyacheslav Borshev. I'm still gonna fuck up his first name every time I say it, so let's just go Slava Claus. Ends in a majority draw.
Still got fight of the night.
Yeah.
And for good reason.
Oh, yeah. This is the fight I was talking about when I said I scored it a draw.
Yeah.
Bruh, Slava Claus is... His striking is so fun to watch. He's so technical on the feet, man. And he is tough as shit.
And not only that, but to be able to kind of switch up his style a little bit. Because, like, you know, the first round was all kickbox. Second round was kickboxing. And then he got, you know, hurt.
Yeah.
And then he switched into very much, like, phone booth fucking boxing. Getting up on him and just ripping body shots. Coming over the top. Like, he was able to switch it up like that. And that's really impressive.
Yeah, he just I feel like he probably just thought like, all right, I just took everything fucking Nazim had, you know, just probably felt him slowing down a little bit that third round. He's like, I just gotta stay in this motherfucker's face and put it on him, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, like you said, honestly, I wanna just bro, total fucking significant strikes at the end of it. 143 for Slava Claus, 91 for Nazim. And because fucking landed 56 significant strikes round 3, 58 in round 1. Just absolutely.
How many to the body?
Yeah, that's why I wanted.
That's what I want to know.
Round 3 to the body.
Ripping the body.
It said only 9 of 12. It felt like he landed a whole lot more.
There's no way that was 9 of 12.
14 out of 15.
Yeah.
I feel like those need to be flipped. I feel like someone fucked up somewhere on that one because in my head, just thinking about it, it was like it felt like he landed like 14, 15, 16 strikes to the body in that third round.
No, I definitely feel you. It does. Let's see. Yeah, but yeah, either way, body work was beautiful from him when he was going to it, and
leg kicks.
Yeah, man, it's just all over the place. Just absolutely amazing striker. And Nazim Sadykhov, he's fucking great, tough as shit too, to be able to survive through fucking Slava like that.
Hell, Slava's tough as shit to survive that second fucking round.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because
he gets hurt with what? Yep. I was about to say, he survived a right hand and then got head kicked. Well, goes down and somehow survived that. Oh, my dad was so mad. He's like, Nazim, just let him up. Do what Jessica Andrade is doing. Let him up. He is fucked up. You land one more good one.
No, I wanted him to just go for the sub. Second round sub. It would have got me the perfect.
Bro, I had second round KO TKO. All of us had it except you.
Yeah, and I was this close. He was like, no, I'm not going for a submission. I want to knock this dude the fuck out. He definitely could have subbed him in the second round if he just went for it.
Yeah, he probably could have.
Probably.
No submission attempts. Crazy.
If he had not like gone down to the ground, he probably could have knocked him out.
Yeah, it is very fair. But yeah, as said, fight of the night. They both deserved 50 grand for sure.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And the last real big one to bring up for the prelim card, it was the because pay-per-view, they do early prelims, then the prelim. So the prelim opener, Jared Gordon versus Marco Madsen, headed into it. It seemed like an easy decision fight. Solid 15-minute affair that thought was going on. And Jared Gordon was like, yo, this is my first time fighting in New York. I got to fucking show out. And just sleeps Mark Madsen in the first round.
Dude.
It didn't
dirty
look
boxing.
Yeah, it didn't look like the craziest right hand that he landed, but he hurt him with the uppercut beforehand, got him in the clinch, landed that right hand, and you just seen the legs just shoot out.
That's
he
what
was
I was
fucking
gonna say.
that beautiful from Jared Gordon, man. Just
oh yeah, what a way to come back after that bullshit fight with Patty and then the fucking no contest with Bobby Green.
Yeah, just sucks for fucking Mark Madsen too, because 39 years old. He was doing real fucking solid in his career. Now coming off 2 finished losses in a row. Grant Dawson, Jared Gordon. Grant Dawson one definitely is. All of his wins are gonna age poorly. But yeah, man, it it's 155 pounds and you're motherfucking 39 years old. It's rough. He's fucking 2016 Olympic wrestler. Like, this dude has been fucking grappling and in just sports for so long. It's going to run down your body. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, problem. To even get to the Olympics, he's probably been grappling for a good... Let's see, how old is he again? 39?
Well, they said he had 3,000 grappling or wrestling matches.
No, I know.
Yeah.
What I was about to say is, he's probably been doing this for 33 years.
Yeah, like, just absolutely insane.
Legitimately.
So I know you said that was the last piece of fights, but I really kind of do want to talk about real quick just fucking Joshua Van and Kevin Borjas.
Yeah, go for it.
Because that was a great fight, and especially talking about like just the body shots from Borshev. You want to talk about body shots and just the amount, Joshua Van ripped Kevin apart with that shit. Overall, 49 out of 57 landed to the body. Fucking 5 in the first round, 27 in the second round, 17 in the third round. Like, he was just hurting him all over the place. Significant strikes, 156 to Van in 75 to Borjas. Like, he was just beating him the fuck up. It was a great fight, though.
Overall, like, targeted by percentage, 31% to the body. That's how you know you're ripping that shit.
Yeah.
You don't see numbers like that often at all.
You really don't. So that's why I just wanted to bring that up, because that was just such great work from him. Like,
it was. It was funny because I also wanted to bring up that beautiful straight right by Jamal Emmers, opening the early prelims, just beautiful down the middle, through the guard, and then just into hammer fist. Oh my god!
Another one that seemed like it was gonna be a solid fucking decision win, and just went out there and started the motherfucking night off right. You know?
Yeah, 49 seconds into the first round. Like,
I know. I have fucking bazooka in that one. We'll get into Tapology into a sec, but. Yeah, that was just so sad. I'm just like, nah, man, he's gonna do this. And it was like fucking, it was like the first exchange, and I was just like, oh, this is not gonna go well for him, huh? And he's just like, oh, it's just the start of the fight, and just as soon as she said something, boom, and just,
It's so funny because I feel like that happens to me a lot. I'll make a comment like, oh, they don't got it. It's not happening. There's so much time. And then immediately after.
And yeah, for me, it seems I'm just like, hey, fighter, do this. And their opponents like, bet.
Yeah, every time.
It was literally in the fucking Loopy fucking Tabitha fight. I was like, yo, Loopy, throw a leg kick. Tabitha kicks her right in the leg immediately. I'm like, no. Just come on, man. But yeah.
You just need to say a fighter you don't want to win.
Yeah, right. But yeah, man, fucking... going into it, I was just not sure how I was feeling about the entire card for MSG. You know what I mean? It's like they gotta they gotta stack it up and they gotta do fucking great, you know? But I mean,
these fighters showed the fuck out.
Yeah, and honestly, as soon as like I woke up this morning, the fucking hype for this card, it really set in. I'm just like, I am so fucking excited, and yeah, it more than fucking delivered. Absolutely incredible.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Let's fucking go. But
UFC
and that's the end of the podcast, everybody.
No, it's not. Let's go, because we got Tapology. And like I said, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. Let's go. Because somehow Jim Bob pulls out the first place win. I was doing such dog shit. I think it was, 7 fights in? I had 3 right or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. It was going very rough for your boy early. But the end of the night, I end up with 555 points, Kate 515, Ginger 475. Yeah. We've been trading wins between first and second recently. It's been not too bad. I'll accept it. The streak? Wait, did I win last week?
No, I think I did.
Nope.
Damn it. Oh, well. The streak rises once again to 1. Let's go. Jim Bob, the one streak champ. Yes. But yeah, overall out of the 13 fights, I got 8 right. Got 1 decision, 2 perfects, 2 semi. that Poatan motherfucking perfect. Second round knockout. I fucking
Yep, that's what got you the win.
Yeah.
saved my motherfucking ass. And then also the easy Benoit Saint-Denis first round knockout. That was pretty easy to tell. So and then got lucky with that Loopy. Well, you know how it played out. It wasn't lucky, but heading into it, I'm just like, you know, thinking Ricci was gonna have it. I was like, nah, just gotta go with my heart. Stick with Loopy. She can get it done. And yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's the one that won you, because I also had 8 right, 2 decisions, 1 perfect, 1 semi-perfect. Benoit also being my 1 perfect.
I was about to say, I also had 8 right.
Yeah.
But I had 3 decisions, 0 perfect, 0 semi-perfect.
What were all the decisions you got? I know you got. Did you get Loopy?
It was Loopy. It was Ereg
and Joshua Van.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you started off real good on the prelims, but the main card, let's go.
The 3 fights really were the only ones that threw me off for that.
Yeah, this was it was just such a good card that we weren't even fucking like. Normally, we're always talking shit to each other, like, you know, throughout the night about Tapology.
There you go.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I wasn't even focused on it. The fight's just so good, had our full attention, and honestly, the pacing perfect.
Yeah,
it was so good.
So good.
Like
there was
2 hours,
but not even just for the main event. You know, just in general, like the fights leading up to it, even with the finishes, it was like there was enough decisions in there to hold it out. There wasn't too much fucking bullshit in between each fight. Like they got on with it rather quickly. I think it was probably like 10 minutes between each fight, if that. Like
perfect night in UFC.
We each only got, what would it be? We each only got 4 wrong because Slava, Claus, and
we got that wrong. We didn't pick a draw.
We can't pick a draw.
We wouldn't have picked a draw.
You never know. You never know if that option's there. You know, hey, that's why they allow you to bet on it. You never know.
Tapology don't allow it, is what I'm saying.
Get better. Oh, god damn it, I just realized, Ginger.
You forgot to say
the streak ends.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I just insert this at the start of the podcast.
Nope, it's staying here.
If you enjoy the content, you know what to do. Press the buttons. We like buttons. Let's go. Like, subscribe. Check out me and Ginger on Twitch. We be streaming. Me and Kate be streaming, playing games. Yeah. Risk of Rain returns. Check us out playing that. We're going to be playing it for fucking weeks on end. But until the next one, I don't even know what the fuck. Oh, I know what next week. Paul Krieg versus Brendan Allen. Boo. Boo. That man sucks.
Catch us for the preview.
Peace out, everyone.